Hi, welcome to another episode of Ask Dr. Lonna. And today's submission comes from a man, Mark, who writes, I was at an ATM recently and this situation happened that a guy was standing about 8 feet away from where I was getting my money out, and he was on his cell phone in a very loud argument, really making a spectacle. I got my money and left, and later in the day, several $1,000s were withdrawn from my bank account. Do you think the two things are related? Mark, yes, I do. And here's why. When you're in an ATM machine, there's 2 points that you have to enter your information, right? You're inserting a bank card. There's easy to slip a card reader over that, or the key pin pad, they slap one right on top of that. So when you're putting in your pin, all that information is being relayed to the scammers. Now, one of the ways to try to combat that is to wiggle that keyboard or wiggle that card reader, because they can't super glue them down. They have to get those things off there themselves at some point. So, they tend not to be super secure. That's one of the things. But what he was doing was probably just creating a spectacle, so your attention's a little bit diverted to this drama going on over here, and you're not really checking out that keypad too much or where you're putting the card into. By the way, I hate using ATMs. I almost never use them. If I need money, I go inside and use the clerk in there. And the same thing at gas stations. They're notorious for these types of scams because there's people coming and going, people aren't paying attention. It's easy to slap a card reader or a fake keyboard on top of an existing one. So if I'm using a credit card, I always go in and I use it with the cashier, or better yet, I pay cash because that's even a better rate. I hope that helps. If any of you have questions, you can write me at Ask Dr. Lonna. If I know the answer to it, I will put you on the show, and I'll see you soon.